Okay, so now let's go ahead and we're going to explore how to switch to LED light on and off using some Python. And so the way we do this, you're looking at my Raspberry Pi screen here. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up a application called Moo. And so the way we do that here is just like we were doing before when we were programming with our Scratch. We're going to go to the Raspberry. We're going to go to programming, and you can see that we've got a lot of different options here. We're going to follow along with the Raspberry Pi project, and we're going to use Moo. I love Moo. I've used it for my microbits. I've used it for Raspberry Pi. I use it for a lot of different platforms. And you can see here that now we've got some options. So you can see that there actually is something for our mode that we want to use. There's the microbit. Here's a Pygame 0 to work with games, and there's Python 3. And so we want to make sure we choose the right option here, and when that loads up, we want to pick the Python 3 option. Okay, so it's already highlighted to that. We're going to click OK. It's now going to go ahead and load us up. We have lots of different buttons and things in here. We'll try to break these down as we go. I won't give you a whole entire full realm of every Python type of command. But we're going to go ahead and get going in this. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to import a library. And so what Moo has is there's actually some really nice Python libraries already built into Moo. And so we need to import some of these libraries. And one of the libraries is just an LED. So the way we do that here is we're going to go here to our command, and we're going to type in the following. All right, then I'm just going to use line 1 here. And we're going to put in here, let's see if I can get this. Here we go. We're going to use the command from GPIO0. And you can see that what I like about Moo is it starts to fill it in for us. And we're going to import LED. You see how it gives us this drop-down menu, which is really nice to make sure we're typing things in correctly. So that's our first line of code. And what this is doing is just importing the LED library. It gives us just some commands that work behind the scenes that we don't have to worry about. And what we want to do now is we have to identify where our LED is. And so we do that by saying LED is equal to LED, and now this is going to be 17. Okay, and once we have that, it's important that lowercase, uppercase, those things matter here. And now when we press enter on the keyboard, we should have our LED work here, but you can see we haven't done anything yet, right? So we've imported a library of LED. We've identified that our LED variable, this is our variable here, LED, and that's equal to the LED pin on 17. But now we have to turn it on. So the way we do this in Python is really pretty simple once you start to get the hang of this. And so what you can do here is we're just going to type LED dot on, and we're not putting any duration on at this point, so we're just going to leave those brackets empty. All right, and then if we wanted to switch, we could just obviously turn it off. So we'll go LED dot off in our parentheses. Okay, so now when we run this, we should get some action here. I'm going to save this file as LED blinking. Okay, so what we're doing here as we look at this is, you see here I've had to delete the LED off because what I'm trying to show, you see the LED is on now, is this LED on off is happening so fast that we actually can't visually with our own eyes see it. So if I have LED on, you can see that the light is on. If I were to change this here to off, and I run this, it's going to turn the LED off. If I have them together like that, it doesn't work. So this is just to kind of show you just a quick little programming, how to turn it on, how to turn it off, but having both of them, it's so fast, right? So we need to figure out how can we flash it? How do we get it where it turns on and off and blinking? And that's what we're going to do here in our next video. So once you have an understanding of how to get the LED on, how to turn the LED off, let's go ahead to the next step of flashing an LED. All right, my friends, as always, stay awesome. Peace.